Well, viewers, it's time for more rare treats on the channel. I haven't seen one of these in quite some time. This is a 1989 Fiat Tipo 1.4 DGT with the digital dashboard. It's quite funny, you got a manual choke and a carburettor, but you've got a digital dashboard on these DGT models. I don't actually know if these wheels are original to the car. They might have been an option at the time. What we do know about this one is that it actually has been off the road for about 10 years. And it doesn't have a current MOT. So if you see anything that wouldn't pass an MOT, just out of the corner of your eye, just bear in mind it hasn't got one. And yes, we do know about that. We don't think it was originally two-tone. We think it was originally a single colour. This would have been approximately a year after the Tipo came out in 1988. The 1.4 fire engine generates about 71 horsepower. It's quite a spacious car actually for the time. Certainly in comparison like a Mark II Golf. Oh, hello. Got a little friend who's come to visit as well. Hey, no, off you go. Off you go. So here is the DigiDash. I might have to get the key in a second so I can bring that in just a second, but we'll take a look. Thank you. Put the key in. Let's take a look. We won't start it because the exhaust does blow a little bit, so it's a bit low. There we go. Look at that, viewers. Wow. Yep, and my door is open, which it's showing. The time is probably not correct, if you could see that. There is the mileage, which I can't. It's not shown very well on camera, but I can see it. It's 41,751. There's the speed, though. I don't think this talks to you or anything like that. That's you know, something reserved for maestros. In comparison with this crazy dash and the fact you can change miles to kilometers and stuff like that, the choke lever and the heating and ventilation controls look quite conventional, really. Just a normal 5-speed manual in here. I recognise these crazy stalks from an Alpha 145. There we go, look, the heated rear windows on the end of the wiper stalk. I always wonder where they were from, and they're from a Tipo. This car spawned so many different others on its platform, even the Yugo Sana, modified version with the Alfa Romeo GTV and Spider. Then, of course, the Fiat Tempra, the second generation Lancia Delta, just loads and loads of other cars. For some reason, the steering wheel's got no badge on it. Maybe they just use the same steering wheel in Lancias and things like that. And it actually, if you come out here and you look at the little plate here, it actually says Fiat Lancia, if the camera will focus properly. Seat height adjustment on this, it's quite a nice material actually. Let's see if the reputation the Tipo had for space continues when I get in the back. I'll just pull the key out because I don't want to lock itself or anything. Let's just take that out. There we go. Oh, it's got a funny little button you've got to press to get the key out. So there we go. It's quite a tall car, this actually. Oh wow. Oh yeah, there is loads of space in here. That's really, really impressive for a car from 1989 that's in the same class as a Golf. It's very impressive. Interesting sort of choice of headliner material. Just manual rear windows, that's nothing unusual. No headrests, again, nothing unusual. And no centre armrest. I think the DGT, despite having a digital dash, was by no means anywhere sort of top of the range. The top of the range was the 16 valve Sedici Valvolve. Right, let's take a look in the boot. For the size of the car, the rear doors are actually quite wide. It's quite impressive, really. Let's see if we get into the boot. There we go. So this is a car that was actually sold not too far from here. It's from Newcastle upon Tyne, and we're in Stockton, so we're not too far away from where it was originally sold. Of course, you've got speakers in the sides of the boot like that, and in a sort of comical way, the reels of the inertia reel seatbelt are still sort of visible like that. It's like something out of a Mark II Polo. Original style rear lights, which in '89 it was quite impressive having smoke rear lights, really. We'll just leave that. Oh, I remember the old Autoglass logo as well. Oh, very helpfully they've opened the bonnet for me as well, so I can take a look at the fire engine. Not that type of fire engine, but the fully integrated robotised engine. Now this generates about 70 horsepower. It's a 1.4. This car does need a fair bit of work. There should be various pieces in here that aren't, but it's weird seeing this cover on top that looks a bit like the one out of a Yugo Sana, because essentially underneath this is a Yugo Sana and they use the same engines, which is pretty weird to think about it, but that's true. Original style front end with these headlamps and the old Fiat badge. I just can't remember the last time I saw a pre-facelift Tipo. It's just ever so rare cars. Ever such rare cars. Wonderful. So there we are, viewers. On this trip up to the northeast, we've had all kinds of rare cars. Nissan Stanzas, Datsun Stanzas, Nissan Datsun Laurel, lots of wind noise. But yeah, very grateful to Chris, who owns the majority of the cars we've been filming on this trip. Let me show this one, and hopefully at some point I might get to drive this. If I do come up this way again, if I ask Chris very nicely, that might actually happen. Anyway, thank you ever so much indeed for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like this video and to leave a comment below. I hope you do like seeing, you know, old rare cars like this as much as I do. Social media links are down below, and thank you ever so much indeed once again to Chris and the Tyler Stocks on Tees for letting us film today. And thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching.